Part 1. Understanding Kopiko's business model. Kopiko provides a useful example of how a simple consumer product can develop into a global business platform. At first glance, the company appears to sell coffee-flavored candy. In reality, its business model combines product differentiation, affordable pricing, mass production, broad distribution, strong branding, and international market access. Kopiko was introduced in Indonesia in 1982 and is produced by PT Mayora Indah. The brand became distinctive by transforming part of the coffee experience into a compact confectionery product. Consumers can enjoy a recognizable coffee taste without preparing a drink, carrying a cup, or finding access to coffee-making facilities. This idea creates a clear commercial position. Kopiko operates across several categories at the same time. It is a candy, a portable coffee-related product, a small indulgence, and a convenient form of refreshment. That flexibility allows the brand to serve different customers and consumption situations without changing its core concept. The business model canvas helps explain how the model works. It examines 9 connected areas: customer segments, value propositions, channels, customer relationships, revenue streams, key resources, key activities, key partnerships, and cost structure. For Kopiko, the first lesson is that no single block creates success independently. A good-tasting candy would have limited commercial value without affordable pricing and strong distribution. Wide availability would be less effective without recognizable packaging and consistent product quality. International expansion would also be difficult without reliable manufacturing, local distributors, and regulatory compliance. Consider a practical example. A commuter may buy 1 Kopiko candy from a convenience store before traveling. An office may purchase a large jar for shared consumption, while a family may order a multi-pack online. The product remains recognizable, but the customer, channel, purchase value, and consumption occasion are different. The model is also built around low purchasing friction. Consumers do not normally need a sales consultation, product demonstration, or detailed comparison before buying. Familiar branding, accessible prices, convenient packaging, and broad retail presence make the decision easy. Kopiko should therefore not be viewed only as a confectionery manufacturer. It is a high-volume FMCG business that converts a focused value proposition into repeat purchases across many channels and countries. The next part examines the customer-facing side of the model. Who Kopiko serves, what value it delivers, how customers find the product, and how the brand encourages repeat consumption. Part 2. Customers, value, channels, and relationships. The customer-facing side of Kopiko's business model begins with a straightforward question. Who buys the product, and what problem does it solve? Kopiko serves a broad mass market, but several customer groups are especially important. Workers and students may use the product during long periods of work or study. Travelers and drivers value a compact item that is easy to carry and does not spill. Coffee flavor consumers may want the taste of coffee without preparing a complete beverage. Families and offices often purchase larger bags, jars, or multi-packs for sharing and storage. These segments matter because the same core product can support several situations. A student may buy a small pack for personal use, while an office manager may purchase a jar for a meeting room. The product does not change significantly, but the customer need and transaction value are different. Kopiko's central value proposition is portable coffee enjoyment. The candy delivers a recognizable coffee taste in a format that requires no water, cup, or brewing equipment. Convenience is reinforced through individual wrapping, long shelf life, easy storage, and multiple pack sizes. Affordability is another important element. Individual pieces and small packs allow consumers to try the product with minimal financial commitment. Larger formats then support higher value purchases for households, offices, and regular users. Channels determine whether the value proposition reaches the market effectively. Kopiko uses traditional stores, supermarkets, convenience outlets, pharmacies, wholesalers, distributors, importers, and digital marketplaces. Each channel supports a different type of purchase. Traditional shops provide local access and small transaction sizes. Supermarkets create visibility and support larger packs. Convenience stores are suitable for impulse purchases, while e-commerce enables customers to order jars, bundles, and imported variants. Customer relationships are mainly product-led rather than service-led. Consumers build trust through consistent flavor, familiar packaging, reliable availability, and reasonable pricing. Digital marketing, campaigns, social media, and complaint handling channels strengthen that relationship. But the product experience remains the foundation. A practical example is repeat purchasing. A consumer may first try Kopiko because the packaging is visible near a checkout counter. When the taste, freshness, and price meet expectations, The brand may become part of the customer's normal work or travel routine. The key lesson is that Kopiko combines functional value with habit formation. Convenience attracts trial, while consistency and availability encourage repeat buying. The next part moves behind the customer experience to examine how Kopiko makes money, which resources and activities support the model, and where the major costs and partnerships sit. Part 3: Revenue, Resources, Activities, Partnerships, and Costs. Kopiko's customer proposition appears simple, but the operating model behind it is complex. The company must convert low unit price products into sustainable revenue while maintaining scale, quality, and availability. Revenue comes from several complementary sources. Individual candy and small pack sales generate high transaction frequency. Bags, jars, and multipacks increase average purchase value. Selected coffee-related extensions, such as instant coffee or ready-to-drink products, allow Kopiko to participate in additional consumption occasions. International sales provide geographic diversification. However, overseas revenue may involve distributor margins, import duties, transport costs, registration expenses, and local labeling requirements. For this reason, revenue quality matters as much as revenue volume. Key resources make the model possible. Kopiko's brand is one of its most valuable assets because it reduces purchase uncertainty and supports retailer acceptance. Product formulations, manufacturing facilities, quality control systems, packaging expertise, and distribution relationships are equally important. Mayora's wider capabilities strengthen the model further. Procurement scale can improve purchasing efficiency, while corporate resources and international networks support expansion into new markets. Key activities include manufacturing, ingredient sourcing, packaging procurement, quality assurance, inventory management, distribution, marketing, and product development. Each activity affects the final customer experience. For example, strong advertising cannot compensate for repeated stock shortages. A recognized brand will also lose trust if the product arrives with damaged packaging or inconsistent flavor. Operational execution therefore protects brand value. Partnerships are essential because Kopiko does not perform every activity alone. Ingredient suppliers provide coffee extract, sugar, milk-related inputs, and flavorings. Packaging suppliers produce wrappers, bags, jars, cartons, and labels. Distributors and importers manage local inventory, market access, and retailer relationships. Retailers, logistics providers, and digital platforms then connect production with actual purchases. A capable distributor can improve availability and shelf visibility, while a weak partner can limit growth, even when consumer demand exists. The major cost categories include ingredients, packaging, labor, utilities, factory maintenance, logistics, marketing, regulatory compliance, and innovation. Packaging is particularly important because individual wrapping supports hygiene and convenience, but increases material usage. Scale helps Kopiko spread fixed and development costs across large volumes. Nevertheless, rising commodity prices, inefficient logistics, excessive product variants, or poorly targeted promotions can reduce profitability. The operational lesson is clear. Kopiko's competitive advantage does not come from the recipe alone. It comes from an integrated system of brand, manufacturing, quality, distribution, partnerships, and cost discipline. The next part examines the value proposition canvas and identifies where the strongest fit occurs between Kopiko's offer and customer needs. Part 4. How Kopiko creates customer fit. The value proposition canvas provides a closer view of why customers choose Kopiko. It connects the customer profile, which includes jobs, pains, and gains, with the value map, which includes products and services, pain relievers, and gain creators. Customer jobs describe what people are trying to accomplish. Kopiko's customers may want to enjoy coffee flavor, obtain quick refreshment, remain alert during work or study, carry a small snack, avoid preparing a beverage, or share candy with others. Customer pains represent the difficulties they experience. Preparing coffee takes time and may require equipment. Carrying a drink can create spills and inconvenience. Cafe purchases may be expensive, while access to coffee can be limited during travel, meetings, or outdoor activities. Customer gains describe the outcomes people value. They want familiar taste, easy portability, affordable portions, quick consumption, long shelf life, clean packaging, and reliable availability. Kopiko's value map responds directly to these needs. Its products include original coffee candy, cappuccino variants, individual pieces, bags, jars, stick packs, multi-packs, and selected coffee products. Pain relievers are built into the format. No brewing is required. Individual wrappers help keep the product clean. Small portions support affordability, while compact packaging simplifies storage and travel. Gain creators include recognizable coffee flavor. consistent quality, multiple pack sizes, easy sharing, long shelf life, and broad retail access. The strongest fit occurs when a customer wants a coffee-related experience, but does not want the complexity of a full beverage. Consider a driver on a long journey. Carrying a hot drink may be inconvenient, while stopping at a cafe requires additional time. Kopiko offers a small, portable alternative. A similar fit occurs for a student studying in a library. The environment may not allow drinks, but a wrapped candy is easier to manage. In an office, a jar can also provide convenient shared refreshment without preparation. Kopiko therefore occupies the space between ordinary candy and conventional coffee. A normal sweet offers indulgence but may lack a strong coffee identity. A coffee beverage provides a fuller experience, but requires more preparation, handling, and expense. This fit helps explain why Kopiko can travel across markets. The underlying customer problem is widely understood. People want convenience, taste, portability, and low effort. The next part brings the analysis together by examining Kopiko's competitive advantages, risks, strategic priorities, and the actions that can support future growth. Part 5. Strategic position, risks, and future priorities. Kopiko's main strategic strength is category differentiation. The brand does not compete only as a conventional candy. It owns a recognizable position around portable coffee enjoyment. Several competitive advantages reinforce this position. First, the coffee candy concept is distinctive and easy for customers to understand. Second, individual wrapping supports portability, hygiene, and convenient portioning. Third, accessible prices and multiple pack sizes allow broad market participation. Mayora's manufacturing and distribution capabilities provide another advantage. Scale supports product consistency, supplier leverage, retailer relationships, and international expansion. Brand familiarity across many markets also reduces the effort required to attract customer attention. However, Kopiko faces important risks. Health awareness may reduce demand for high-sugar confectionery and create pressure for lower sugar or sugar-free options. Ingredient and packaging inflation can weaken margins, especially in a high-volume, low-unit price model. Portfolio dilution is another concern. Expanding into too many coffee-related categories could weaken Kopiko's distinctive identity. International growth also creates regulatory, currency, customs, and distributor management complexity. Packaging sustainability presents a further challenge. Individual wrapping protects freshness and convenience, but it also increases material usage. Any redesign must balance environmental improvement with hygiene, shelf life, and cost. Several strategic actions can strengthen the model. Kopiko should first protect its portable coffee positioning. New products should reinforce convenience and recognizable coffee taste, rather than move the brand into unrelated categories. Health-conscious innovation should also become a priority. Lower sugar, sugar-free, and clearly portioned products may attract new consumers, provided taste and texture remain acceptable. Country-level portfolio discipline is equally important. Not every product format will suit every market. Local coffee habits, income levels, climate, regulation, retail structure, and distributor capability should guide decisions. Digital commerce can be used more strategically through office jars, travel packs, gift bundles, multi-packs, and targeted promotions. Sustainable packaging initiatives should focus on lighter materials, recyclable structures, and reduced secondary packaging. Supply chain resilience should be improved through alternative suppliers, regional inventory planning, and logistics scenario testing. Finally, management should measure market quality rather than counting only the number of countries served. Weighted distribution, repeat purchasing, stock availability, profitability, and distributor performance provide a more accurate view. The overall lesson is that Kopiko's future depends on disciplined growth. The brand should expand but not at the expense of its core identity. Kopiko demonstrates how a focused product idea can become a global FMCG model when value, operations, channels, and brand positioning are aligned.